I wanted to take just a few minutes and talk to you about a light that I've been super impressed with. This is the UltraTac K18. The UltraTac K18 is loaded up with features. There's tons of things to go over and a lot of things that I really like about this light. Let me get the camera set up and I'll take you through some of my favorite options. It does have this reversible belt clip, so you can put it to the forward position here and clip it to your hat or the lapel in your shirt and have the light facing away from you. You could also flip that and put it in the back position and have it facing light down in a pocket or something like that. It does have a single mode button. It is made of stainless steel, and this mode button is going to take you through all the functions of the light. Works really well. I feel like it's a pretty simple light to use. I'll take you through some of the functions and how they work here in just a second. The light is going to be IPX8 waterproof, which is something I think should be standard on every light. It's completely submersible down to 2 meters. You don't have to worry about dropping it in a puddle. You don't have to worry about getting it wet, using it in the rain, which is a really nice feature. The light is also impact resistant. So if you were to drop it into a puddle, it's impact resistant up to 1.5 meters. It does have a Cree LED for the light, and there is a really nice glow ring around the bezel here, and that'll stay illuminated after the light is turned off. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a very small green ring going around the inside edge of that bezel, and that's your glow ring going to stay illuminated after you turn the light off. Really. They also give you a light diffuser that just fixes to the end of the light, and this is something that's just going to allow the light to kind of be dispersed in a general area as opposed to a single beam of light. Now this glows as well. Let me show you that real quick. Another really cool thing that I like about this light is that it's rechargeable. It does come with this recharging cap that you just screw onto the top of the light in place of the actual head of the light, and it charges with the battery in the lower part of the casing. It's a pretty simple process. This just unscrews. Set that aside, and then this screws on into its place. And then you just plug it into your battery bank, or you can charge it at home on the wall. It does have a single LED there, single light that either is red while you're charging and then turns green when you're fully charged. Another really nice feature I like about this light is that it has the ability to run a 10440 battery. Now, a 10440 battery, if you aren't familiar with it, it is a same size as a standard AAA battery. The big difference is that you can get a higher voltage out of it, and they come in a much higher capacity than a standard AAA. So when this battery is fully charged, it's at 4.2 volts. Its standard operating voltage is 3.7, and then it can function down to about 2.75 volts. But it is a 500 milliamp hour battery, so that's given me even longer life than what UltraTac says that this will last on a standard, say 320 or 370 milliamp hour 10440. And then the AAA option on here, you can get it rechargeable, you can charge it the same way. What you're going to get is a much lower lumen output, and then the timing's different. So you'll get a lower lumen, but for a little bit longer amount of time maybe. And with this, you get to use all the features of the light. One of the big ones that UltraTac talks about, it's listed, it's printed all over their box, the 370 lumen maximum output of this light. You're only going to get it if you run the 10440. Like I said earlier, using the mode button on the side, you're going to be able to run through all the functions of the light. There are 4 power modes. There's low, medium, high, and strobe. There is a lockout mode, and there is a low power mode as well. To turn the light on, you just hold the button down for a half a second and the light will come on. Single tap to move through each of your different light modes. Now, when the light is on, you can hold or double tap the button for 2 times within 0.3 seconds and get to strobe mode at any point. And then as soon as you hit the button one more time, it takes it out of strobe mode. It does have a light level memory, so if you were to turn the light off and then turn it back on, it's going to remember where you were. That way it goes right back to the mode that you like to use. I like to use it in medium with the 10440. It's going to give me 85 lumens. It's going to give me a nice long run time. With the higher milliamp hour battery, I usually get about just under 2 hours of use in medium mode with this. I do carry the battery charger. I do carry an extra battery just to be safe. So technically I can get almost 4 hours of night hiking or night use out of this with the 2 batteries that I carry. I can charge the next day and have my batteries all ready to go. Just swapping them out at lunchtime to charge the second one. For the modes, this is low, medium, and high. Then I'll show you the memory going back into high after turning off and then into strobe mode. As far as the locking and unlocking, you lock the light by double clicking and you get a single flash. That shows you that the light is locked. And then just by double clicking again, you get 2 flashes and the light is ready to go again. Most of the 10440 batteries are going to have a lowest operating voltage of 2.75 volts. Now, as an added feature on this light, it has a low power protection or a low voltage alert mode, where if the battery reaches a point below 2.9 volts, this light, no matter what mode it's in or light intensity you have it in, it's going to drop down all the way to the lowest mode, and then the light will automatically flash 3 times every 5 seconds to warn you that the battery's running out of power and you need to change it out or charge it. All right, so we've gone over pretty much all the features of the light. The last thing I really want to cover with you and just make sure that I touch on is the difference between running the 10440 battery versus a standard AAA battery. So we talked about getting the 3 power modes that actually change the lumen other than strobe mode. Now with the 10440, the 3 power modes, of course, low, medium, high. On low, you're going to get 9 lumens for 14 hours. On medium, you're going to get 80 lumens. I think I accidentally said 85 earlier, but it's 80 lumens for an hour and a half listed on a standard 10440 battery, which is going to have somewhere in the 300s for milliamp hour. Going with a 500 milliamp hour, I'm getting about 20 extra minutes, give or take a little bit. So a little bit longer runtime on that one. And then at the high level on the 10440 battery, you're going to get that kind of advertised 370 lumens. It's only going to last for 20 minutes though, so I try to stay out of that really high 370 lumen mode. So with the standard AAA battery, you're going to have the same 3 modes, low, medium, and high. Big difference is the low mode is going to have 40 hours of runtime. The medium is going to be 25 lumens at 5.7 hours of runtime, and then the high mode is going to drop you down to 110 lumens for 53 minutes. Now, that's a far cry from the 370 that's advertised on this, but even if you're running a standard AAA, I feel like the 110 lumens would be more than enough in highest power mode. So in closing here, I hope that this review has helped you figure out if the UltraTac K18 or one of these small flashlights is the right way to go for you on trail. If you have any questions or comments, please drop them in the box below. Thank you for watching.